glad you can make it. Welcome to the dojo. Professor Hawk greets you. Today, the topic of discussion is rejection can be a blessing. Rejection can be a blessing. I'm gonna let you think about that. Rejection can be a blessing. You may think just because you weren't accepted, just because you weren't chosen, just because they didn't pick you, just because they didn't like you, just because there was no vacancies, whatever the case may be, it's not always a bad thing to be rejected. Now, this could just simply be the way you look at rejection, right? Me personally, you may not be able to look from telling, but I wasn't always the coolest person. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, all that popular or well liked. You know what I mean? And because I lived my life, a good majority of my life, you know, somewhat ostracized, somewhat of an outcast, I learned to live with rejection. So when I became more sociable and I began to interact more and more with my peers, such as my male counterparts or the young ladies that happen to be, you know, within proximity, I've learned over these years that rejection is not always bad. I'm gonna say it like this, right? For all the guys out there who struggle with rejection, right? The most attractive women that I dealt with, they actually rejected me before we were together or we began to interact with one another in an intimate way, right? Yeah. Yes, they rejected me before I had a chance to be with them. Who knows why? I don't particularly care. It's not why, it's that. We're glad that it happened. We're not asking why it happened. We're glad that it happened, right? But it's funny because when I get rejected, I want to level up. You know what I mean? When somebody tell me I ain't good enough or I ain't gonna make it, I want to go harder. You know what I mean? I want to do more. And it's really not even in a sense that I want to prove them wrong. I just want to see if I really have what it takes to get it, to achieve it, to obtain it. You know what I mean? Having the resilience to bounce back, you know what I mean? It's like a superpower. It's like a superpower. It's like that might be my superpower. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can handle rejection very well. You know what I mean? It got so far to the point where, like, when I be expecting to be rejected, I be accepted. Like, it's weird. It's weird, for real. For real. For real. But don't get so caught up on relationships. That ain't really the focal point of this matter. We talking about rejection as a whole. You know what I mean? Rejection as a whole. Like, I feel like a lot of people come to my page and they look at it and they don't really know what to think about it, or they don't have nothing good to think about it and they reject my page. But that's okay. Because the 90 subscribers that chose to push that button, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. When we get 10 more subscribers, maybe I'll do something slick for y'all, something special. You know what I mean? 100 subscriber special. I can see it now. But look, right? Don't let rejection be the end of you. The world starts and ends with you. Don't let rejection be the end of you. Let that be your new beginning to rise higher, to do more. You know what I'm saying? To level up. I wasn't gonna really say nothing, but I'm kind of getting more into fitness. You know what I mean? I've been looking at like some calisthenic workouts and stuff. I'm not saying I'm gonna be working out, but I find like, certain regimens to be intriguing. You know what I mean? But as a man, you should want to keep up with your physical fitness. It's definitely something that's definitely attractive. You know what I mean? That can mitigate or reduce your chances or odds of being rejected. No, I can't even say that, because people go and reject you just because they don't want to feel like they on a bandwagon. Oh, everybody like him. I don't like him. Yeah, man. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in a really, really good mood today. I just wanted to talk about rejection because it's something that we all have to deal with at some point in time. You know what I mean? And I say that because not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to like you. You know what I mean? I like when people outright reject me because I don't have to do any guesswork. I don't have to play any mind games. I don't have to do no type of song and dance. I just know that they not into me, they don't like me, and it is what it is. Let them be. You know? See, when one door closes, it might be 5 or 10 more that open. They always say one more open. No, it'd be like 5 doors that open. I swear, it'd be like 5 doors that open. Once you know what I'm saying, pick up the pieces and move on from a rejection, you get more opportunity. Why? Because your eyes are open for them. You know what I'm saying? You can see more opportunity because you're looking for it. You know what I mean? When you feel like you got it made, or you got it in a bag, or you think, you know what I mean, you think you're good, you ain't worried about nothing else. You're not worried about no other opportunity because you got your acceptance, allegedly. So you believe. You know what I mean? But when you get rejected, you be like, damn, what am I do now? What am I do now? And I want you to get to a place where you don't have to ask, what am I do now? You already know what you need to do. You need to get better. You need to improve. You need to put more in your mind. You need to put more muscle on. You know what I'm saying? You need to put more stamina on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do more. You gotta be better. Why not be better? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying this process to success or accomplishment is gonna be an overnight thing. It's a process. It's a process. You know what I mean? And in this process, you may face some failures. You may face some rejections. But don't let that keep you down. Pick your head right back up. Keep on pushing. You know what I'm saying? You keep on pushing until you ain't got no more breath in your body. That's when you quit. That's when you give up. You know what I'm saying? You can breathe. I mean, you ain't supposed to give up. But if you want to give up, hey, that's you. I can't tell you what to do. You know what I mean? Rejection ain't gonna be the only obstacle you gotta face on this road to success. Come on now. Rejection is just one part of it. You know what I mean? Rejection is just one part of it. I think it was Colonel Sanders. You know what I mean? This man was up in his 50s and 60s when he finally made it. And I think he had took his recipe to like, I don't even know, but it was a lot. He took his recipe to like a whole bunch of different food chains and nobody wanted to give him a chance. And I think it was either he finally decided to open his restaurant or somebody wanted to like endorse him or give him a chance at some point. It was one or the other. But even still, like, he faced so much rejection even after being, in the latter portion of his life. You know what I mean? That should tell you something. That should show you something. You know what I mean? You're supposed to fight until the end, man. You're supposed to fight until the very end. Don't worry about who's not going to like you or who's not feeling you. that don't matter, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, and the people that accept you, they're gonna find you. Especially now that we got social media, man. If you want to do something, you want to be somebody, you might as well get your butt on this social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you got, man. Get on here, do something. You know what I mean? It's better to at least attempt to try to reach for something more than just sit there and watch everybody else trying to get in the mix. You know what I mean? Do something, man. Reach for something. Right? Don't worry about the rejection that's going to come, because there's going to be some rejections. I want you to expect that unexpected outcome. You know what I mean? Even though you can expect to be rejected, you don't know when, where, or why you would be turned down or turned away. You know what I mean? Don't think about that. Focus only on the mission. Focus only on the mission. And if you keep focusing on the mission, you won't be worrying about who's going to say no or who. You know what I mean? You're going to realize when you get rejected enough, you're going to realize that rejection was a blessing. What was over there was not worthy of your time or your attention. You're going to be led or guided to what is really for you. You know what I'm saying? When you get rejection, you're supposed to smile about it. I know it sounds crazy. You're supposed to smile about it because it was not for you. There's something better for you. You know what I mean? And if you can pick up the pieces and move on ahead, you'll find it. Because there's so much out there for us to explore, discover, learn, you know what I mean, and achieve. That's all out there for all of us. Whoever want to get it. You know what I mean? The One Piece is real. If you went to anime, the One Piece is real, sure. The One Piece is real. Right? Now, I thought about when I get onto this YouTube that I should try to put on an image up front, you know what I mean? Because I don't want certain people to reject me. But then I thought about it. I would prefer for those people to not watch me. The people who don't like me or aren't interested in what I'm doing, I don't want them to watch me. I don't want them to watch me. I mean, you're going to get your hate watchers, but I reject those people who reject me. Right? If you don't like me, I don't like you. It ain't a whole lot to that. You know what I mean? You don't like me, I don't like you. You stay over there, I stay over here. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? To each his or her own. Right? But I'm really just saying this, driving this point home, because rejection really ain't that bad. Sometimes we feel like our whole world is falling apart when we're not accepted. You know what I mean? Sometimes it ain't even that you're supposed to be accepted. You're supposed to be the one that's creating something that's accepting people. You the one that's supposed to be accepting applications. You ain't supposed to be putting yours in to see if they get back to you. No. You make the organization. You make the service. You make the brand. You do it. And see who will be willing to help. See who want to come on board. You know what I mean? That's what we trying to do. We trying to get to success, man. I don't know about you, but I don't care about what rejections is over there around the corner or around the bend. It don't matter to me. I'm gonna keep pushing what I got to push because it's something that I want to see, and I feel like it's a sign every day I wake up to do it because I'm still here. There's a lot of people who are no longer here with us. You know what I mean? People that we grew up with, they no longer here with us. You know what I'm talking about. Right? So if you still here and you want something out of life, let's go. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Reject the notion of failure. Reject the notion of disappointment and doubt. Reject the notion of not succeeding. Reject it. Reject it. Don't be delusional. You gotta live in reality. But it may be to the point where you have to change your perspective to reject the things that are gonna make you want to quit and make you want to doubt yourself and give up. You have to reject that negativity. You have to reject that doubt. You know what I mean? And all the rejections that you're going to have to experience, you're going to have to do some rejecting too. Tell me about it, man. Reject that bullshit that they want to bring to you. Reject those naysayers. You know what I mean? Reject those false prophets. Reject that laziness. Reject that depression. You know what I'm saying? You gotta reject. You know what I'm saying? You know anything about Naruto, almighty push. When you feel that depression coming in, when you feel that negativity coming up on you, when you, man, you got boom, almighty push, man. Get that shit up out of there. I ain't dealing with none of that. Sayonara, let it go. Shoot. I ain't with none of that, man. I'm trying to live a happy life. I'm trying to live a fulfilling life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get there, man. No matter what it take, man. Even if I gotta get out there and DoorDash, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something, surely. I mean, I just be seeing that there's so much out there, man. All my life I've been rejecting the idea of success because I was afraid of it. You know what I mean? What if I'm not good enough? What if I can't handle it? Man, after I'd rather go for it and try and get rejected than say what if. I would rather know than not know. You know what I mean? Uncertainty is a mofo, man. I hate uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when uncertainty comes upon me, what do? I reject that. I rebuke that. I send it right back to the pit of hell where it belongs, sure. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. And I see that as people checking out my channel, man. I want to say I know who's checking me out, but I don't. I don't. But you know, I want to say thank you for everybody who tunes in, who checks out the daily discussions, because I post one every single day. You know what I mean? If you've been coming back to all these daily discussions, man, because every single one of them has multiple views. You know what I mean? So somebody's watching these things. Somebody's watching them. So do me a favor, man. Leave a like, share the videos, subscribe. You know, you came back too many times not to push the button, man. I want to really see this channel grow, man. And y'all need to know, this is a place where y'all can vent. Y'all can discuss down here in the daily discussions. Y'all can discuss here too. You know what I mean? You got something that's burning in your heart and your mind. You want to ask me something. You want to get advice on something. Feel free, man. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to connect with you. I make myself readily available for anybody who want to talk to me, anybody want to rap with me. It could be about Dragon Steel 7. It could be about women. It could be about, you know what I'm saying, mind over matter, the success road, determination. It could be about music. It could be about anything. Anything that you know that I've been involved in or dealt with. You know what I mean? It could even be a consultation. You know what I mean? I don't really like putting my business out there, but people who know me, they know that I lost my younger brother like 2 years ago, right? If you're struggling with depression or grief, rap to me, man. Rap to me. Because getting over something like that is not easy. It ain't. And anybody who's going through it, I would love to lend my ear and give you whatever type of advice that I can give you to help you out. You know what I mean? You're not out here alone, man. You're not out here alone. Even if you just get to talk to me, please feel free, man. I do this because people need somebody to talk to. We're human beings. We're social creatures. You know what I mean? And if you coming with a kindred spirit, you know what I'm saying, with humility, you got some sense. You're not coming here on the ruffian, rowdying, crash out, dummy shit, you know what I mean? You are more than welcome, man. Vent your frustrations. Let's talk. It could be about whatever you're dealing with, life, your children, your kids, your wife, school, work, whatever, man. Talk to me. I'm here. I'm not gonna reject you. Now look, right, before I close out the video, I want to reiterate how much I appreciate everybody who's been clicking on the videos. Some of these videos got over 80 views. You know what I mean? And this is something that I just started doing like a month ago, for real, almost 2 months. You know what I mean? I'm liking that people are checking it out. I'm liking that y'all sharing, y'all watching. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of it. I really do. So, with that being said, leave a like, share the video, subscribe. You know, like it because I know you're gonna like it. Share the video because why not? And subscribe because you came back too many times, man. You came back to me too many times. Press that button. I don't want to have to keep telling y'all. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? Professor Hawk signing out. Class is dismissed. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. Let's expand. Let's grow. Let's go.